Greetings from Byblos in Lebanon. It's a very ancient town. It goes back several thousands of years. This was a Phoenician port. It's also connected with the ancient Egyptians. And this is quite an ancient wall. But what we're seeing are anomalies. You see these chunks of granite. These are parts of columns. And according to our geologist Susan Moore, who's with us, granite is not found in Lebanon. So this granite was brought from outside of the country, probably thousands of years ago. These are sections of what were massive columns. And it's quite likely that the source of the granite is the eastern desert of Egypt and or the giant quarry at Aswan. So that's almost 1,000 miles away. And what we're going to see when we actually go into Byblos itself is we're going to see some intact columns. Now we're seeing drill holes here. Can't tell the accuracy of them, but these columns are quite intriguing, and it gives us an indication of recycling from a much older period, probably from a megalithic period. So I've got quite a good cell phone signal here. Bonjour! So let's just walk along and have a look at some more. Here again is the beautiful port of Byblos. Whoop! Too much traffic. So we have pink granite that's probably from Aswan, and then more of a whitish granite here. So this is probably indicative of two different quarries, two different sources. So it's clearly obvious that the granite wasn't imported from Aswan at the time of the construction of this wall. It's clearly an indication that there was a much older megalithic complex here at Byblos, and that the stone was simply recycled during later time periods. So here again is another segment of what was a one-piece column at one time. So here again, another section, very heavily weathered. So they could in fact be super ancient. Once again, the lovely port of Byblos. And here's some more. I'll probably do another video inside the Byblos complex, and tomorrow we are going to be spending 2 days at Baalbek in Lebanon. So we're going to actually, not the quarry, we're supposedly going to 3 quarries. So this gives you a sense of scale. And see, there are lots of them. Lots of them, sections of columns. But we'll see some intact columns inside. Let's have a look at some more. So here we go. Relatively round in shape. But once we get to Baalbek itself, we'll see some about 300 broken granite columns inside the Baalbek complex. So of course I'll be doing some live filming, and I'll also be doing some 4K filming for upcoming videos. This is my second trip to Lebanon. First trip, of course, all you do is look at the get a general picture of what the ancient structures look like. And then on a second trip, that's when you start to look at more of the detail. So, of course, mainly be focusing on the megalithic works, and so that'll be really good. So in about an hour, perhaps, I'll turn the camera back on here, and we'll see the inside of the Byblos complex, and hopefully we'll make some new discoveries. Thank you very much. Also, I have to say that the local guide we have, I stressed that tomorrow and the next day, when we're at Baalbek, what we want to focus on are the megalithic foundations, which clearly predate the Romans. And so he said that the on-site archaeologist will be with us, and he will give us access to probably all of the megalithic aspects of Baalbek, because some of you will be acquainted with what's called the trilithon, which are 3 1,000-ton blocks in a row in the foundation. But there are other walls that have 800-ton blocks. They're lesser known, and so that's what I'll be documenting. So from beautiful Byblos, I bid you adieu for now.